So I would say that it takes a lot of guts. President to say, I'm going to allow my power to be reduced. That's what President Bola Tinubu is now doing. If you recall, I don't want to unduly criticize any government, but which government does not abuse, whether federal or state? You will recall Odi. It was the federal government who went there and leveled. And you will recall I was asking the governor of Plateau. You recall the federal government went to Zakibia, the village of former Chief of Army Staff, Malu, and leveled the place. So, in anything we are doing, there are certain risks. But the first thing I want you to bear in mind is that security is local and it's at the grassroots. For example, rainbow system in the Plateau, the governor state was set up purposely for security purposes, for gathering information. That is where we should start from. How can you bring somebody who does not speak the language of the Bayelsa people, bring somebody from Badikuri, and you send him to Bayelsa? Does he speak Ijaw? And you send somebody from Rivers to go to Sokoto, to go to Badikuri. It is not possible for that person to be effective. And you send somebody to Lagos who doesn't know Isaleko. Lagos of my days was not more than about 500,000 people. Lagos today is over 20 million people. How do you police from 500,000 people to 20 million people without getting the locals involved? In our younger days in Lagos, there were not just local issues, there were area fathers. The first job they were doing was to ensure that when the public tap water is open at certain hours, there is orderliness in the queue. And at that time, if somebody stole a wheel cover of Governor Abiodun's car, the area father know who to call and to say, in the next 1 hour, we want to have that wheel cover. That is the beginning of grassroots information gathering, intelligence gathering, and we have to go back to that to ensure a proactive police system. As far as I'm concerned, we should now be talking of local government and native authority police to be back. Because, an example is this kidnapper chieftain, Evans. Evans was kidnapping people in the southwest region and keeping them in the house in Festac. A federal government popular housing authority in Festac. How come the neighbors did not know that kidnapped people are being kept inside the estate of Festac? So what we need is to realize that state police must first of all be used to gather intelligence. There will be people who are in their own neighborhood who can identify virtually everybody who is who, and they can easily notice suspicious movement. So I will plead that we give full support, and I'm happy the governors are in full support, the National Assembly is in full support, and the generality of Nigerians are in full support. This is not because President Bola Tinubu wanted power for himself. If you are not a federalist, you will not like to see it. I've never seen anywhere in the world where everything is centralized. How can a Inspector General of Police in Abuja be able to police what is going on in our own forest? We have a forest called J4, thick forest. It takes the ordinary hunters and the settlers to be able to know the terrain. I'm praying that Orire, by the grace of God, we will overcome the issue of Orire. Every night I think of that 2-year-old boy The president and I, when we talk, we say, this 2-year-old boy, what kind of life are we giving to him? A 2-year-old boy being kidnapped in Oyo and known to the locals. I'm sure the federal government are being cautious because they are using those children as a shield. And that system has to be handled tactically and carefully. And hoping that after these many days, we will resolve it and we will praise God. So, to me, state police starts from local intelligence gathering, knowing your people, knowing your terrain, speaking the language of the people. That is the beginning of a successful local policing system. Thank you.